All right, so this is our first episode of Escalade Encounters. I met Derek here doing rideshare, and we really connected with a lot of things that men go through. And I think this would be a really helpful interview for any guys that are going through some of the things we're going through, and even other ladies who may have similar circumstances. So whoever this helps, I hope it does. It reaches you, and you get something good out of this. And Derek, I talked to this guy for about, I don't know, what was I right, like an hour?
Yeah, it's about an hour.
About an hour,
About an hour.
hour long, and it was no dead silence. It was just conversation the whole time. Two people from different parts of the area, and just connecting on common life things that happen to everybody. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to Derek. Tell me where you grew up, what you do, and just kind of like, let's just go into it from there.
All right, how you guys doing, man? I'm Derek. Grew up on the south side of San Jose. I went to Del Roble Elementary School. I went to Herman Junior High. Graduated class of '05 at Oak Grove High School, and I'm a carpenter now in the union, local 405's carpenter union. So, that's what I do for a living.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been a carpenter for about 10 years.
10 years.
10
Okay,
years.
so you're a journeyman, or
I'm still an apprentice, man.
Okay.
I had some issues.
Okay.
I had some issues with life, and some things put a toll on me, man. So I just
We'll speak on that in a little bit.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you're a carpenter from San Jose. A couple of the things that we talked about on our little ride was we connected with significant other issues.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if that's something you want to delve into on this first episode, but you're more than welcome to talk about anything that's recent.
Okay.
And whatever you want to share. You don't have to say no names, just kind of like generalize and go from there. So
Right.
we talked on the phone earlier.
Yeah.
And I had some things going on, and you had some things going on, and I don't know if you want to talk about that or not.
Oh yeah, man. I'm more than willing. So it's been a tough year, a very tough year for me. I had recently lost my father, December 18th. He passed away in a hotel, taking a bath. And I'm going through a lot of issues dealing with that. That comes with revenge, and it comes with a lot of hatred. And especially if you know who these people that took something from this man. This is just like, if you know me, then I come out in rage. But I'm feeling real positive right now, and I'm ready to jump into anything else you got to.
So you said that your father he passed away, and was he alone when he passed away, or like was someone around him or anything like that?
When I first died, I thought he died alone, but then things changed, and I put some. I started investigating my own things about my dad, and he at the hotel, and he about to take a bath, and he had his jewelry on. You were having company. And I know my dad. You know what I mean? You were having company. So, and sure enough, he wasn't by himself.
Okay.
So some things just went left.
So have you had time to grieve your father's death?
Oh man, not the way it should be. Drinking, being intoxicated. Just not being right within myself to be able to grieve and just be honest with myself, and just and know that he's in a better place, and I know that for sure. That's a for sure thing. This is his lottery ticket. This was his lottery ticket.
What kind of terms were you guys on before he passed away? Like, were you guys on good terms? Were you on bad terms? Like, what was your relationship like before you found out he passed? Can you speak on that?
A great. We had he was an in and out father, man. He had a lot of issues, being a drug addict, and he tried though, and he was always my hero, for sure. That he was always my hero. I mean, I used to wait for this man outside. It didn't matter if I knew he was coming or not.
Excited, huh?
Excited, man.
Yeah.
And I was, like, I was always chasing this man, and he's different, man. I have a lot of emotional issues. My pops, man, he's
What do you mean by emotional issues?
I have childhood trauma. I have
From your dad not being there, or from what exactly?
just through life. It
Mm-hmm.
could have happened if he was there in my life or not. But at one point I felt I'm very angry with him because I felt like these things that were going on, it involved you not being there.
Yeah.
Him himself not being there, and he understands that. We had talks. We have talks.
But when he passed, you guys were in talking terms. You guys were
man.
no.
He went to go repent in his own way.
Okay.
And he's a U.S. He's a Marine vet.
Semper Fi to your father. Rest in peace.
Yeah, Special Forces. A very, very calm and generous man. The things that he was doing in the war, I would never even thought he did because of his patience. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
He's so giving. Like, you see a lot of vets. They go left pretty quick. But I was just a kid, so maybe he was going left and coming back. Some of us go through that, but I understand. But he was a very good man, and he had his own way of showing his love. But he always gave me credit about who I am and how much he loved me, man. And he was on, like, how he went. It was just his. That was his lottery ticket. He was trying to tell me not too long ago. He's like, man, I'm almost done. I'm about to hit the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
And through mental health, he's been through stuff that I barely found out. Maybe 7 years, man. He's a war dog.
Yeah.
And he's one kind man. He get at your woman though, but he's kind. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hey, we all are, right? That's all part of who we are as men. Let me ask you this. I don't mean to interrupt you, but if you could have one last conversation with your father right now, like, what would you say to him before, if you knew he was going to go and it was going to be your last conversation? What would you tell him? Like, if he was watching this right now.
I would tell him, I love you. I wish I could have been the son that got to take care of you, and you would allow me to take care of you, and we could have had a better relationship. I know that you're angry and certain things that happen within our lives in this relationship, but I want to let you know I appreciate you, man, because you allow me to go through things that I normally wouldn't go through when I'm with you, and to kind of grow as a different man. And start saying, putting things and forgiving. And like, I wish that we could take that one last ride, man, in that Crown Vic.
The Crown Vic, huh?
The Crown Vic.
Tell me about that.
I was young, man, so when he picked us up, man, he was having he had a relationship, and my dad was getting married, and through all this relationship, that's when he started coming to see me and my sister and kind of coming back in our lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How old were you at that point?
This was like 7th grade.
Okay.
7th grade. He started coming back in our lives. He was doing good, picking us up when he was supposed to, probably earlier.
Right.
Come get us from school, and it was great. It was great, man. It was great.
So the Crown Vic, that was his ride, huh?
So the Crown Vic, man, when he picked me up, that Crown Vic I don't even know what year it was, man. I thought it was a Cadillac.
Okay.
It was all black, burgundy seats, nice burgundy seats with the buttons on them. Man, it was clean. It was a clean Crown Vic. And he picked me up slapping Snoop Dogg, No Limit and Snoop Dogg, Top Dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he'll come up pulling up, man, and he just nodding his head, man. And you see movies about, riding with the big homie or something like Pops, man. It was cool to ride with him. He was
your hero.
He was my hero. And then, when he went to drop me off, he said, "Hey, let's bend the corner one more time, man. We've been in the corner one more time." He didn't even let me drive.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in the Crown Vic, and
felt like you're the top of the world,
man.
huh?
Especially when you want your dad through the things you're going through, man. You want your dad. You need your dad, man.
100%.
You need your dad. You know what I'm saying? And to be with him, just even allow myself to wait on him, bro. Like, that was I think I took big challenges. I keep chasing him. And my mom, she let me know things, bro, before she passed on. We can get into that. Before she passed on, and it was just like, you don't get it until you're grown and you go through some things. You know what I'm saying?
It was the right time for you to hear it now.
It you know, when I turned that age, my mom passed. You know, she 15. She told me about my dad being a crack addict. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
And she's never disrespected him growing up. Never said, "Yo, crack-headed ass daddy." Excuse my language, but she wouldn't say that stuff. You know.
Credit to your mom, because not everybody does that,
bro. You know what I'm saying? And she never dogged him. She would actually lie for him. Oh, he got to go back to work. But really though, he was looking kind of messed up when he came to the house. And you ain't gonna see the kids today.
She protected him. She
protected us, bro. And she protected him. You know,
yeah.
She wanted the best out of him. So when he was getting married, they were great friends.
What's your mom's name?
Her name is Gwen.
Gwen. Shout out to Gwen. Rest in peace.
And her side of the family called Dion, because that's her middle name. But
okay.
Yeah, it's Gwen.
All right. So mom's gone, dad's gone.
Mom's gone, dad's
now
gone.
You're growing up. You have kids. How many kids you have?
I have 3, brother. I have 3 kids.
3 babies.
Yeah.
How old are they now?
My daughter, she's just turned 14, man. And my son's about to be 12 in June. And my youngest will be 6 in March.
Okay. And you're present in your children's lives, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Tell me about that.
Tell me about your relationship with your kids.
Oh, man, my relationship with I have my daughter, man. Our relationship is, I just wanted to be a dad, bro. I just want to be a great dad. I love kids. I used to work at the YMCA, bro, helping the kids swim. I love the kids, bro. So when I had my daughter, it was like, man, it was better than anything. Better than anything.
Best feeling in the world.
Yeah, man.
What does it mean to you to be a father?
It means to me, it's the biggest blessing, bro. It's the biggest blessing that you can never lose.
Yeah.
Because blessings come and go. You can't even if they passed on before you, blessings stay there, bro.
Yeah.
Blessings, you are blessed to have all those moments. Because usually when you're having blessings, they fall away, bro, and you just have stress. But they always come back in different areas. But that right there is blessings, bro. Those are my blessings. They have somewhat changed me. Of course, they change you, but they have changed me and maybe be smart about how I moved when I was doing a lot of illegal stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So let's delve into some. Okay, we talked about your parents. We talked about your children a little bit, and what you do for a living. Let's talk about your low points. Let's talk about some of the places you've been where, you know, you didn't think you would be able to get out of that, and you know, maybe you might be a little bit rough to talk about, but you know, other men, I think other people in general need to hear like that you could be in a really, really bad spot and you could climb your way out of it somehow, and you know, with the right mindset and you know, support people around you. You know, how did talk about that if you don't mind.
Everybody got a low point. It can get lower. It can get lower under different circumstances. I've been through so much stuff that, and I'm gonna try to make this real fast. I've been through so much stuff in my life, and I'm not saying this for people to have sympathy. I'm saying this for people to really understand. I had a lot of stuff happen to me. A lot of stuff.
What's the worst thing that happened to you that you could put out there that you're comfortable talking about?
Man, you know, being molested.
Being molested.
When I was younger, yeah.
Family member?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being molested, man.
Would you advise people to talk to somebody about that, or
for sure?
What would you advise people that are watching
I advise people
that?
to go get mental. There's nothing wrong with getting mental help. There's nothing wrong. Go get the help. Go to counseling. Go get that stuff. I'm still dealing with it.
Okay.
I'm still dealing with it, and you can't erase that. But go get the help. Find out ways that you'll run into people that make you feel the way you shouldn't. It doesn't have to be sexual. You can have people that make you feel, you know, just the way they talk or how they are is if they're still men. Yeah. Because y'all grew up, you know. Yep. You got to. They're still men.
So that was when you were a kid.
It just happened when I was a kid.
Okay.
Things happened when I was a kid. So go get the help, because I've been through suicide attempts, bro. I got a couple. Yeah, I got a few. To be honest with you.
Are you past that? Or are you
I'm past
still
that.
coping with it?
I'm past that, but you know, today it was like a little suicide line for me, bro, and I wasn't trying to kill. I didn't think about killing myself, but I thought about harming somebody, bro. And if I had to, if the way I was feeling today, it could have happened, bro.
So what keeps you from actually taking that action and doing something that you're gonna regret? What is in your head that tells you this ain't the right move? I shouldn't do this.
My support group, but you want me to tell you the truth? What happened today?
Whatever you want.
I got on the telephone. So I have my dad's cell phones. They were taken from his persons.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody I know from the streets will do. I got some time. He's scandalous. He's a drug addict, and he happened to be selling this dude this phone. And the gentleman was telling me, I was fired up, man. I was like, I was telling him lies, like, I know where you're at, whatever. I'm keeping up with this man. He's answering every phone call. I'm telling you, man, I was on the verge of murder today, and I don't care. I'll put that out because I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah,
I'm not incriminating myself. I'm not doing nothing. But
that's right.
Today was a day that somebody it would have been hunting. It would have been hunting, bro. Because my dad didn't. It's not because he's my dad, bro. If you knew this man, you would be hurt too.
So what kept you from doing it? When you think about
this
your kids,
this
what
man
flashed
that
through
has
your
the
brain?
phone, he bought the phone from this man.
Yeah.
And I'm threatening him in a way like, you're gonna tell me what I need to know, bro. Where you and all this. We start talking, bro, and I said, my pops is a vet. He says, me too. I said, did you serve? I mean, these are almost as a gunman. He's like, yeah. So respect the vet. He gave me knowledge out of anybody in here, bro. He kicked me something. He said, man, your dad's not gonna trust me. If he was a Marine and you're talking about how he was, he wouldn't he don't want you to do this, man. He gonna tell you like this. You're gonna do that, man, or this piece of shit. And I had to think about it. My pops, he was the type of man, hey man, don't trip, man. I ain't tripping off that, man. I can always get something. Do you get what I'm saying? When you getting high with people and get robbed or something. You know what I'm saying? And I have to pull up. When I pull up, I pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love my pops, man. And
what's your dad's name?
Dana.
Dana?
Dana Anderson.
All right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dana.
Rest in peace, man. And power. And easy, man. I love you, man. Like,
he's gonna see this wherever
I'm
he's
happy.
At.
I'm happy right now. I'm happy.
He's definitely looking down on you right now. He's probably happy you didn't make that move. Along with your kids.
Yeah, man.
And the rest of your family.
But you know what? Right now, it's been about a week. He got a lot to do with my mom. She up there. I know heaven is. Yeah. So he got to deal with my mom.
They reunited right now.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. They got a lot to talk about.
She ain't let but yeah, man. Heck yeah. But that's what I believe, and that's all they really wanted. To be honest, now that I'm grown, they really wanted to be with each other, bro. Now they can, man, and that's all they wanted. He just didn't want to. He just wanted to show me how to be strong, and I'm out here trying to do it, bro.
You're doing it, man, every day.
And I'm happy right now. Right now, I'm happy, bro, because God works in mysterious ways.
You're out there being productive. You're doing your best. You're being in your kid's life. You're working.
Yeah,
and you're out there putting out this positive message for anybody who sees it. Hopefully, they think twice before they make some of the mistakes that you and I may have made in our lives, and make the right choices. But so let's shift gears here a little bit, and if you're comfortable talking about, I don't know, maybe an embarrassing story or something funny that happened in your life, that maybe something recent, just to kind of shift the mood a little bit.
Oh well, just the other, what was it, like last week, man? My friend Shay, our roommate, she has a problem with. She has an issue with with men. There's nothing wrong with her.
What do you mean issue with men?
Like,
exactly.
she's just, it just so happens the people that she really truly loves, like in the past, and I see her go through these things, that it's not good for her, bro. Mm-hmm. It's not good for her. You know what I'm saying?
So she picks the wrong men. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just it's allowing certain things to come to you when you don't need to. You're here. Your sanctuary is to be in peace.
Yes.
So when you feel some type of way and you allow somebody to come and make your day so bad that that the energy is in the house. You know what I'm saying? And you, to be honest, that's your friend, and you care about that.
And it affects everybody around her, right?
Everybody in this house that lives here, bro. We're all helping each other, bro, in a sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, tell me about that. Tell me about your living situation. What's your...
Oh man, we're in my room right now, but no. So I live with my one of my closest friends, man. Dewey Allgood.
Okay.
Andrew Allgood. We call him Dewey.
Shout out to Dewey.
Yeah, man. He's in the next room. Shout out to Dewey. He's a little on the edge with the little THC vitamins, but he's good.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, you guys are all here.
Yeah.
Trying to do the right thing, trying to get by, just like everybody else out there, right?
Yeah.
But,
most definitely.
So you're saying that she had some people in her life, some man in her life that was just not putting her in a good place, huh?
It's the people that I feel, and I know she feels that she's stronger than what she thinks. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say if all these people want you that bad, and they're trying to do little stuff just to even get you, then why let it affect you? Mm-hmm. You know what kind of person you are. You got options. Just like she would give me advice, tell me I'm a beautiful person. Right. Talk about my spirit. So pretty much excuse me, like, man, fuck these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not hating on the dude, but it seems like if a man want to do this, it wouldn't have just the weird stuff. You know what I mean? And then we all have those friends and we're men. We all sometimes every man has crossed a line when they had to. You know what I'm saying? When not like bad, but you have your really good friend and you end up trying to mess with her, or you do mess with her, and it's just bad. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like, man, like it's just a lot of stuff that she's allowed. She don't need to allow that shit. She got other stuff. She got good people here. Mm-hmm. We all stay up on some jokes. We clown all day. All day. Okay. All day. We roast her. We roast each other all day. It's good, man. Gotta have a healthy sense of humor sometimes, even when shit gets serious. You got to. Yeah. So so what I was doing is I got a fake number, and I was like, hey, who's this? I mean, I was like, what I mean, you got a fake number? Somebody called you? No, I did take the text me app. So I was just fucking with her. But it was going on for a while, bro. Oh, so you were texting her from a fake number? From a fake number that pretending to be somebody. Like, hey, what's up? I met you through Dan, and she's like really getting frustrated. Yeah. But then I was like, damn, this shit's going too far. But it was going for a few hours, bro. Oh shit! So she was getting all like, somebody's texting me, and she was telling you about all this. No, she's saying out loud, like it's getting her frustrated. Like she's like, who the fuck is this? Like, oh, leave me alone. So you're in the other room while she's over here. I'm in here. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. And then, even when we went to the gym in the van. What gave you this idea? Like, what made you decide to? Oh, just because, man, it's something that we do. Oh, you guys do this like as a. I don't. They actually, I'm the first one that done that, but. When you see somebody that's down, and it brought her out of her funk. We're assholes. So deal with us being assholes, and like, it's just tough. It's a toughie. She's tough, but you got to toughen. You got to toughen people up. And that's good. Sometimes you need a little something, a little jab to kind of like. But I went too far. But it was fun until it went too far. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. All right. So when we had our little, when we first met, one of the things you shared with me, I don't know if you mind me bringing this up, is the mother of your children, how there were some difficulties there. And we kind of bonded on some of the drama that we're both going through with our children, mother of our children. And I don't know if there's anything you want to share with people that are watching, like maybe something that you've gone through with her, and when maybe she pushed you to the limit where you felt like maybe you're going to snap or something like this, and instead of doing that, you chose to take a different route. If you want to speak on any of that. Yeah. I've been with pretty much with my kid's mom for 18 years, back and forth. Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of drama. It's been a lot of on both sides, man. A lot of both sides. And nobody's innocent. It's a two-way street, right? Yeah. You give 100 to 100, you're good. But if you're shorting out, it's not gonna make. You're not gonna make it. And you should never be in competition with nobody else. Nobody else, bro. What do you mean by that? Nobody else in this world, bro. When you're in a relationship, that's for your eyes. Yeah. For her and for him, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when it don't matter if he ain't got this, he don't got that. If you guys are loving each other, that's all that matters, because it's a team thing. So did something happen that made you So yeah, just when things happen, I feel that I'm not doing this better than somebody, or in the beginning, we're young, but you know, when I got with her, I was really trying to be serious because I was a little player out here, but I was a bad person too though. But with her, man, she would step on you. Like you say something stupid to her, she ain't having that. So I was like, all right, that's how I was raised. You got that tough mom.
Yeah.
But there's
You guys
also
connected like that, huh?
Yeah, man.
She drew you in.
It drew me in because I couldn't use her. I couldn't talk shit to her.
Like the rest.
Yeah, man.
So you met your match, essentially.
I met what needed to be there to show more respect and get my respect, like I was raised for women and for people in general.
So you probably learned some things.
Oh yeah, for sure. Her. Growing up, you better respect women. Yeah, for sure. If anybody knew my mom, for sure, man, you better have some respect for adults, women. You don't, a certain way how to talk to them. You don't be out there trying to be a little whore about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff, bro. You respect women, period.
So one of the biggest issues that I think a lot of men have once they go their separate ways from the mother of their children is, I think when you're with somebody for a certain amount of time, that person learns how to push your buttons and how to kind of get you to react. And sometimes when we get in our emotional state, we don't think it through, and then we make some action. We take some actions we probably regret later, right? Whether it's words or physical action or just doing some deeds that probably shouldn't have been done. If you could speak on anything from your experience, like maybe something that had happened and maybe you made the wrong choice at the time, and then like hindsight, you feel like maybe I should have did this, maybe I should have, X, Y, and Z would have been the better move because I would have thought it out. This is not the move. You know what I mean? That way, here's the thing. Everybody makes mistakes, right?
Right.
Men, women, whoever you are. I've definitely made plenty, and I'm still going to make mistakes. But maybe you could share some experience of your mistakes with that situation, and maybe some things you do differently now that you wouldn't have done if you knew what you know now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. With my mistakes, I just wish I could have dealt with them better than what I have when I was going through,
How did you deal with them back then?
Drugs. I started doing more drugs just to try to cope because I got anger issues, man. So
it mellowed you out?
So when we get to fights and it really get bad, I can walk away and I can just be like, all right, man, they numb me. You know what I mean?
So you got numb, okay.
I got numb.
So you wouldn't react?
I wouldn't react. It wasn't a party thing at the time. It wasn't like that. It was really to
show you the fuck out.
Because I didn't want to keep fighting and screaming and yelling. You know what I mean?
So you turned to the drugs and...
I turned to the drugs to try to cope and try to stay going to work and to being a father, and it was happening for so long that eventually you will snap. It's not going to help no more. All it's going to do is make you mad and madder, and then you go to jail, and then just a lot of stuff.
So you saying you went to jail?
Oh yeah, I've been to jail a few times. Yeah, more than a few times.
And
I've been to jail for more than a few times. With me and her getting into it.
Because of that, the drama between you and her.
The drama. Mm-hmm.
So now that you're a little bit older and more experienced, and you have some time to process all the things that have happened, like what's your approach now when you're in a situation and things are going out of pocket and she ain't gonna stop and she's just on you and da 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 da? Like, what is your go-to thing? Like, do you disconnect? Do you what is it you do to keep yourself from getting into those situations?
You know what? I'm still learning. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still learning.
Because we had a conversation in the car.
I'm still learning
about that, and
I'm still learning.
Yeah, no, definitely. One of the things I don't know if you remember me telling you, but as soon as my son's mom starts getting crazy in a text message, I just stop responding. When she calls on the phone, You know, she starts cussing at me and calling me names, this, that, and the other.
Boy.
I just hang up the phone and I don't respond
Boy.
until she cools the fuck off. Because if I was to give her that,
Right.
then, you know, I'm not going to put my best self out there. And that's not going to help anyone. You know, us just going in anger at each other, that's not gonna resolve any of the issues. Whatever the issue is, it's something we need to talk about with level heads and when we're in a better place mentally or emotionally.
Right.
Because if we react, you know, with that anger, with that puffing our chest back, like you ain't gonna talk to me like that, da 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 da, you know, nobody wins, including the kids, because they're gonna see and feel the effects of all of it.
They'll most definitely feel it, and you gotta control yourself. Yeah, we had that talk, and you know what? I'm glad that I snapped the other day, but you know, I did something for somebody that I'm a generous person. You know, a generous person. If a child, I feel you can see the drama, you can hear about it, you can talk about it, whatever, whatnot. But if a child, I feel like you know, would want a gift for Christmas, I would think that that's a kind heart.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know what's on her mind. You know, I do now, but I blew up because everything has to be so perverted.
What do you mean?
You know, just everything I do. Like if I was a kid, I feel like, and I'm pretty sure if I could recall it happened. You know, if a woman, you can see she's a mother, she needs something and she wants some food or she needs some money. Like that's a mother is something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, you could tell, why not? You got a little bit of money, buy her pizza. You know, I could just buy her pizza or do whatever, why not?
Right.
But then why does everything have to be so sexual when I just help?
Oh, so you did something for somebody.
I'm always.
And she looked at it like you were doing it because you were trying to get something out of it.
Look, man, everything is, the stuff that she says I hate, man, everything's sexual. Like, she'll piss me off when we argue, saying that dirty sexual, like saying that what kind of person I am, or you know, make up a lie, and so what makes that want to come out your mouth?
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why does everything have to be that dysfunctional and a disagreement?
Why does it have to go automatically to? It's because you want to fuck her.
Yeah,
it's because you're trying to do this.
Man, it's everything. Church. When I went to church.
Yeah.
And you know, I started changing myself, and then it's just like, for me, not for her.
Yeah.
For me, I started doing. I had somebody drop the seed on me, man, and I started to grow. I started, you know, did my fellowship, did my discipleship. I started to grow. You know what I mean? So, like, she tore that down. It had to be some sexual stuff. Like, oh, you just trying to, the ladies, or that wrote me an email, the pastor, she's a pastor, Pastor Sheena at Rohi, you know, at the Rohi Church. And she writes me, man, and I don't ever respond. But the thing is, she's writing me because she's reaching out to help.
She's checking on you.
She's checking on me, man. She's checking on me, and you know, because you know, she sees it. I just want to be a good dad.
Yeah.
I just want a good wife. I just want to be able to talk to my wife about anything.
Right.
Without disrespecting people. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting the dad of your mother, or disrespecting you. It could, you know, there's other ways to come around the anger. I'm a very calm person, but I snap.
You could be triggered
easily. And she most definitely, she knows where to get. She knows
how to set you off.
Oh yeah, it'll start from this has nothing to do, and then bring up things like that you shouldn't.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh boy.
So, you know that she knows how to get you there if she wants to get a reaction, right? There's a formula to that, right? So you see it coming almost, right? Like when you know she starts going down this road talking about accusations of this or that, you know when you can kind of see it coming, right? So what is your go-to now? Now that you see the
when she does that, it's I don't have to go to nothing, bro. To be honest, I let it. She said stop texting her. I'll stop texting her. Or don't text me. You gotta explain yourself. I won't text, but you're still sending me messages.
Right.
Okay. I'll ask her to please leave me alone.
Right.
She won't.
Just say it once and then just disconnect.
Disconnect. Right. Like she always has to win in a conversation.
Of course.
No, it's not just women, bro. I grew up with a bunch of women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with them. 5 girl cousins, my sister, You know, my boy cousin grew up in Sac. Like I grew up with him, so I've seen women. And you know what? She's made me modify my brain, man, to how I see women now. You know, it's a different thing, man. I can spot out the bad. I'm not saying she's bad, but I can spot out
like red
the
flags.
character of a woman. For you, when you're talking to somebody, you're getting to know them. Take that time, man, to really get to know that person. Don't keep thinking about sex. Don't keep thinking about making her happy. Then, you know, if you guys drink, watch how she drinks, and watch how she ends up when she drinks, and then see how much she likes to do these kind of things, and that will say some things, and instead of, you know, some people have trauma too.
Yeah, definitely.
Some people have trauma on their end too, but you check them out, and if you don't want to be with them, don't feel sorry for somebody and you have to be with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Check them out, because you're gonna land yourself being desperate and impatient, that you're gonna fall into the hands of something like, and then you just don't care, so you're not really trying to fix it until it really gets worse. That's where I felt like I messed up. You know, I should have fixed it, then I should have left.
Yeah.
I should have left, but I love her. You know what I'm saying? She had my child. I'll say, what I gotta do. If I see my mom go through this, what I gotta do. But then I started to grow. It took a long time to know that this ain't me. This is not me. I'm a go getter, bro. I'm a go getter. If it comes to anything, bro, you know, I took care of my mom. I didn't have to pay no bills, but I took care of my mom. I know how to take care of my loved ones, my people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everything I do
it's been instilled in your principles.
Man, everything I do, that when I'm doing something that, you know, is bettering for me, and for everything I do for somebody, bro, is genuine. I expect people to be genuine back, but you know, you can't expect people to be just like you. You can't.
Because then you get what happens. Then is you create.
And sometimes two the same people do not mix.
Not
bro.
everybody does.
Men and women. I've seen relationships. You know, you got Capricorn and Capricorn, whatever. Whoever's into that, but you know, you know what I mean. But you know, stuff like that. Like there's, you know, some people be like, oh, you know, they're a great couple, but then you know, there's flaws in people's relationships. Dude.
Oh, definitely.
And it's hard to keep one because
it's like you see the highlights on the internet on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, those moments that they want you to see, but behind all of that, you know, you don't know what kind of drama they got going on. You don't know, you know, if they even have a good relationship. You know, a lot of that shit is not real life.
Yeah.
And I think a part of this, you know, experience of talking to people, real people from different walks of life, is to just, you know, get different takes on people's experiences, where they were, where they're at now, and where they're going. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if it encourages other people to kind of like seek a better self, you know, with taking certain actions to, you know, make better decisions, then that's what it's all about. And
you know what though? Take the chance though, man. Figure it out. You gotta figure it out. And if you know that you should get out, and you say to yourself, everybody has that one pissed off moment where you're really by yourself and you're not acting out. You're just like, man, I'm done. You better check that moment, man, because that moment was telling you something. Instead of yelling at them, saying, I'm done. But when you're by yourself, even without throwing the phone down, and you're just sitting there you're on the computer doing nothing. I'm done. Done. You should. That's when you skate. That's when you skate. And I remember that one time. It was like, man.
You remember that moment?
Oh man, yeah, I remember that moment. And my pops, man, he would tell me things too, man, without being. He would tell me things. He would tell me things like, you know, pretty much. You gotta make decisions, man. You gotta be a man about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you make sure you're there for the kids.
Yeah.
So it made me feel like, well, you wasn't there with mom, so I gotta be with her.
Right.
And I love her at the same time, man. Don't get it. It's not just that, but I love her. But it's just like there's nothing I can do, man, until she got help. I to be honest, I still need to get help. I'm still struggling.
So, I think that one of the things we need to talk about here is, you know, getting help in general, like how to go about doing it. Whether it's with social services or, you know, reaching out to one of these, you know, organizations that specialize in helping with mental issues like this.
It's you should it's not.
Have you reached out to any organizations?
You know what? I had Kaiser. You know, they
Uh-huh.
gave me some anxiety meds because mental health is real in every different area. PTSD, schizophrenia.
So would you advise people to seek help, like as soon as they feel?
Most definitely, bro. And to be honest, yes, most definitely. Be careful with medicines you're taking and what for, because that also becomes a problem in your life. But most definitely get the help with therapy, and find somebody that you're comfortable with. Don't just be, find the energy, man or woman,
Mm-hmm.
if you need that, but find somebody that you're comfortable with, and you have to let it all out. Don't hold back. If you hold back,
Tell the truth.
tell the
Because
truth.
you're not helping anyone if you lie about it.
You're not helping yourself. And
Exactly.
And this person might have a story, or this person might, I had a good therapist, my last therapist, man, and she, unfortunately she had to go on, but, we had a great connection. You know what I'm saying? She let me know things about myself that
You didn't realize?
I didn't realize, and she could tell even as a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like super not at the time, but even as a using drugs and trying to cope with life and stuff that I've been through. Like, she says, I mean, you want to work. Seems like you try to maintain a job, and I'm thinking that what I'm hearing in my home, and what I'm thinking is I ain't shit. I'm a piece of shit father, a piece of shit husband. Get it together, or get out, or just get out. Just I'm just. She made me open up and like, dang, about what her mental health is. Maybe she has a problem.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you're always the bad guy. Even when I'm hurt, I'm still the bad guy. I could tell her what I'm hurt for, man. And I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. Everybody got feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some men beat their wives and stuff like that. Everybody got feelings.
Yeah.
And it ain't cool to do all the extra stuff. But, like, I got feelings. All I want you to do is love me. That's all I want from her at the time, is to love me. But love me by if I come home, I'm not at this tired face ain't because I didn't want to see you. It's because I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you need a moment to
Because I'm
unwind.
tired.
Yeah.
Because when I come home, I make sure that, at the time she hurt, that she was off her feet. I try to do anything. You got to do that as a man, bro. But you're supposed to have that backbone.
Yeah.
It's in the Bible. It's a woman's job to make sure a man stands up straight if you have that marriage. If you have that marriage or relationship, it is her job, bro.
So have you given up on marriage and your relationship with other women, or what's your future looking like right now as far as relationships go? Are you looking for something, or
no? I'm not looking for.
You're just kind of chilling, working on yourself.
I want to work. I have a lot to work on myself.
Well, that's
insecurities,
good.
everything. I have a lot. I have a lot of stuff I need to work on, so I don't have to feel. Every man gets shy, bro, but I don't want to feel shy all the time. I don't want to feel like I feel I still got some damaged parts, and I'm not going to set that in nobody else's life.
But you know what? This is what we're doing right now. It's a form of therapy, man.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of things out.
Yeah.
That have probably been building up over the years, and you just getting it out. And here's the thing: you're telling the whole world.
Yeah.
So somebody else may see this, and they may feel like they need to get it out too. And whether they go get help and talk to somebody else or whatever it is, you may help them with that. So
yeah,
I appreciate you doing this, and I think I'm gonna put your Instagram, your social media, in the links below. And if anybody wants to reach out to you, if they want to hear more about you, maybe we'll have another talk, and we'll set it up and talk about some other issues and go a little more into detail.
definitely.
But for now, I think we're like 43 minutes into it. I think that's a good start. I think,
All right.
Derek, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being honest and open. I know it's not the easiest thing to do, especially when complete strangers are going to look at this and see.
Man, we don't. Nobody should be running from nothing. If you ask a simple question, bro, you got to be honest. If somebody wanted to be on your show,
hey, that's brave.
they
Man.
got
That's
to be
brave.
honest. I was prepared because I just want to. For the world to know that your idea, first of all, is a great idea on a podcast. Is that you hear a whole bunch of podcasts, but these are people who are already like famous,
Right.
and rich, and they're enriching. You got a game plan as you work and you go through your day, and as we talked in when you were in my live,
Right.
it's like, man, it's just like that was cool, and I like what you got going on, man, because you see those people when we talked about relationships, you see those shorts with the guys talking about, something strong about what what you need to do for your woman type stuff and what you need to do. It's only because, and then he act like that person acts like he didn't do nothing.
Right.
So you're doing this for your little fame and publicity, because we know we're men. You know what I'm saying? And we get tired, and which I do believe is like only through Christ you can have the happiest, you can have a better relationship through Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, but besides that though, it's just like, be real, man. Come over here, because somebody might be going through that day and have that same problem as you, and either if it doesn't get out, man, people can hurt themselves. Like when you brought up mental health, it's real, man.
Yeah.
And I really hope that this helps you within your show and the things that you got going for yourself, because this is serious. Relationships are serious. Social media is serious. Everybody's in competition.
Yeah, definitely.
If nobody feels that, I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody's in competition. Sometimes, when you get dressed, you gotta feel better than the next person, or this man gotta have this, woman gotta have this. Everybody's in competition.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, bro. and to be honest, like I said, it's only eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Who cares if she's fat, whatever? Everybody got some insecurities, but those are, if you like her, those are for your eyes. You don't tell your business. You don't do nothing. That is for you and you only. That's how it should be, anyways.
Yeah.
But when it comes to relationship nowadays, it's hard, bro. You got to compete. You know what I'm saying? And I see it getting older. I'm not trying to compete against no man, and I'm not gonna be trying to fight no man over because he just I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of energy.
Compete with yourself, right?
Yeah, man. And and if I have to go there, man, you gonna take me out of my character. It's just whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be honest, whatever. But mental health is real. It'll make the people you love could hurt you the most, which mostly does happen. And some people, that's all they have, and that's all they know is their family, the ones that they're grown with. Because we had it, the family. So get the help that you need. Let it out. You can't hold nothing back, because if you do, you're only lying to yourself. And you might feel better about. Actually, you will feel better about yourself once you get it out. You don't got to share the whole world.
Yeah, you don't have to do
you know what I'm
it.
saying? But you go get your help first.
Yeah.
The way I can handle it now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just dealing with different situations because my dad. I'm going this way, that way, pops. But other than that, man, I'm gonna be all right.
All right. Well, I think we'll check in with you in a couple of months and kind of like see where you're at in comparison to where you're at today, and see how things have progressed for you, and go from there.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on, man.
For sure.
All right, brother. Take care.